How are you ma'am, can we negotiate the penis? No.
That's a quote.
What?
That's like a tweet.
How do you negotiate penis?
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Hey guys, welcome to episode number 3 of A and B Conversation. I am one of your co-hosts, Amber Dover, and I'm sitting here next to Miss B. Wilson.
Yeah.
Be sure to follow us. Those
Links.
links right there below. So this episode, we are talking about TV. This is all TV.
Yes.
Now, if you're like us, we love TV. We watch it all the time. But in the summertime, a lot of the good fall shows are on hiatus. And if you don't get into any of the summer shows, we got you covered because we have a list of shows that you can get into that you can binge watch actually before your shows come back on in the fall.
Yeah.
Now for me, my list is all Netflix shows. So if you do have a Netflix subscription, all of these shows are currently streaming on that
Netflix platform.
Yeah, on that platform.
Mine are, except for one.
Okay. So I'll start with one of mine. I'll start with Black Mirror. Now, it is a series created by Charlie Brooker, and it started off, the first 2 seasons are BBC shows. So it started off strictly in British TV. A lot of the actors are British. And then since Netflix picked it up for the 3rd season, and it's going to be a 4th season that premieres, I believe, this year, Netflix picked it up for season 3 and 4, so they incorporated a lot of American actors in the series. But in a general feel for it, it is a series taking on the effects of technology and politics in our world and where it could be in the next 10, 20 years. Now, I think the main thing I love about this show is that it's like every episode, like there has not been a single episode that I haven't left like with my mind completely blown. It's like every episode like blows my mind, and the seasons are relatively short. I believe first season's maybe 4 episodes, and then second season I think it was only 2 or 3 second season, and then the 3rd season it is 6. So they're relatively short. Hour episodes. There's one that was a Christmas special that was 2 hours, but I'm absolutely in love with the show. I tell people all the time, like, watch Black Mirror. It will change your life.
Okay. All right. I will.
Watch it. It's on Netflix. It will change your life. I can't say enough good things about it. Like, if you do, hit me up on Twitter because we need to talk about it. It's that good.
Okay. I will. I'll definitely
do it.
Yeah.
And another show that I was obsessed with. I mean, all these shows I'm obsessed with. I'm a Virgo. I get very obsessive. So another show that I'm very Virgo. Another show that I was obsessed with, and I tweeted about it and was talking to these people online for like literally 2 hours because we were just going back and forth, like dissecting the show.
What show?
It's The OA. Oh my God, The OA is so good.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm trying to see, why did I start watching it? I think either Leah Michelle or Emma Roberts were tweeting about it. And I was like, you know what? I need a new show to get into. So I watched it. First episode, I was hooked. It's about a woman who was gone missing. I don't think as a child. I think like as a young adult, she went missing, blind. And then when she was found, she could see. So it was all this thing about like, where were you? How did you regain your sight? And she started telling her story to a group of individuals from like the local school, and like people from like different walks of life, teens that would never really hang out together, but somehow they all came together, was listening to this girl's story about what happened when she got kidnapped, how she regained her sight, what happened to her when she was away. And it's just a beautiful story about how intertwined and connected things are that you don't even realize. And it was beautifully written. It's an amazing show. Like, all I can say, like, the last episode
of season 1.
Last episode of season 1.
Yes.
It's only 1 season. So
no,
I think
the second came out, right?
No, I don't think the second is out yet. I've been stalking.
Let me just double check. We're just gonna double check. That's why we keep our phones handy.
Yes. But by this last episode, when I say I was bawling crying, like bawling crying, like hyperventilating crying, and I didn't even realize it was gonna hit like that. Like I was distraught, and my sister walked in like, "What the hell is wrong about you? Because I was
on my phone not working.
I was distraught. But it's a great show. And again, another BBC show. I think I'm obsessed with BBC shows.
No, I'm obsessed with BBC
I love
shows.
shows. But The Fall, it's a show that it's not on anymore, but this is the first one that was canceled.
Yes.
3 seasons, and it stars Jamie Dornan and Gillian Anderson, and it is about a detective who is investigating this serial killer, and Jamie Dornan is the serial killer. He stalks and kills women, but one instinct goes wrong and the woman survives, so that's kind of like a plot twist in her being able to identify the guy who did it. But it is a very interesting show about this whole cat and mouse game between Jamie's character and Gillian's, who is the detective trying to find them. So that is, again, on Netflix, 3 seasons. Short seasons as well. I don't think it's that many episodes, hour episodes, and that's another good show that you can binge. And the last one on my list, I'm still distraught about it. Canceled after 2 seasons. Sense8, again, on Netflix. I don't think I'm ever going to be okay with this show being canceled, because it got so good second season, and it ended on such a cliffhanger note where you were like wanting to know what was going to happen, and we never will. We'll never find out what happens because stupid ass Netflix canceled the show. But it is a show about 8 individuals from 8 different areas of the world telepathically connected, and how it is I guess like a government organization that is trying to hunt. You're trying to hunt and find other people like this group. So that's kind of like the general idea of it. I don't want to give too much into it, because there's a lot of plot twists to it, and it's a lot of inner plots, because along with this general idea of these people being connected, they all have it's 8 different storylines about what's going on in their lives. Because people are there from Germany, India, Chicago, San Francisco, like people all over the world. So it's another good show. So check out my list: Black Mirror, Sense8, The OA, and The Fall.
Yeah.
If you need some shows to binge on.
So you're right. The OA will not be returning until February of 2018.
Yikes.
Yo, February about to be so
February is so popping.
Last episode, we talked about how lit February was going to be because of Black Panther.
Yeah.
But on a personal level, it's also going to be lit because of the OA is coming back. So I am very... And typically February is when everyone comes off of their like holiday hiatus anyway.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part. End of January, beginning of February is when all they come back for that second half of the season. I'm loving that too.
Me too.
Because you get into the holidays and you don't have time.
Yeah.
I used to ignore my family just so I could go watch Scandal, but that's another story.
Ooh, Scandal.
Shut up. Okay. So let's get into my list. That was a great list, by the way. I almost forgot about The Fall.
So good.
So good.
I can't forget about The Fall.
You can't. You cannot.
Jamie was so hot in it. It made me feel bad because it's like he's a serial killer.
I know.
He's stalking and killing women.
I know,
but he is so fun with that facial hair.
Yeah. So mine is a bit of a little bit of a lighter note, but then I have some action, I have some drama in there. So I am just going to start it off. I don't know anybody who has not binged Breaking Bad, but okay, apparently I do know someone who has not binged Breaking Bad. Did you at least watch it when it came on, or no? No?
I did not watch it when it came on. I did, like, when it was, because it's off.
Right.
So, you know what, let me see what the hype is about. Let me watch the first episode, and I couldn't get into it. Like, 2 of my sisters, they watched it and loved it, but I couldn't get into it. Heisenberg.
5 seasons, okay? Breaking Bad. All 5 seasons, I'm double checking. All 5 seasons are on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, you can stream all 5 seasons for free. They are absolutely amazing. It is, basically about this mild-mannered chemistry teacher who gets into the drug game. Let's call it what it is. I am here for it. I mean, loved it.
It was for a reason. Because he didn't get cancer.
That's right.
That's the money.
He did, but I think just the journey of it. The journey of someone, like, can you remember your chemistry teacher in high school? I can.
I do Dr. Works.
I don't remember his name, but I remember my chemistry teacher. And I definitely, in a million years, like if somebody came back and was like, you know, he's in jail for selling drugs, I would be like, who? It's so I can't fathom it. So I get it. I'm here for the premise of the show. Again, it is 5 seasons. It's some very, very good TV because he's like balancing it out, and it's very, very good. The next one, which is also on Netflix, is probably one of my favorite shows of all time, and that is from USA Original Series, Monk. First, yes, about the private investigator / former detective with OCD, who this is probably the most OCD person you will ever. It's like OCD on crack. Like it's like, if this is regular OCD, Monk is like up here. He's totally surpasses it. Like he can't shake hands without. He has his assistant, and every time he touches anything, he's like wipe, and he needs to wipe. It's so hilarious. It's about 8 seasons.
Wow, that long?
Yeah, it went on for that long. It went on because I think at the time they did like one season like that December, January, and then the next season will come back like towards the summer. I don't know. I kind of felt like they did 2 seasons a year at one point. Very, very well written show. Tony Shalhoub is absolutely hilarious in this. I absolutely love him. It is hilariously funny, set in San Francisco. Just a really good show of him kind of being like this off the wall kind of weird crime fighter, so to speak, as a detective and private investigator. It is definitely worth watching. This is, I believe, when USA really got into the original series. Yeah. And they really started to put, this is Emmy winner, Golden Globe winner, so it's a very, very good show, especially if you want something just a little bit more, lighthearted to watch. Everything is kind of so serious now. It's so serious. So that is it.
Now for a show like that, then you said it had 8 seasons. They didn't start to get a bit stale. So did it top notch all seasons? Top notch all seasons, and here's why. Because there was one underlying storyline which was about his wife. I'm not going to give it out, but it was about his wife. But each and every episode was different. So it was like Mr. Monk goes to the circus. Okay. The captain buys a new house. So every episode was totally different. But that one thing kind of connects all the seasons up to the final episode, and you find out what was going on. But yeah, it stayed top notch all 8 seasons. I really liked it. Another USA original show, The 4400. Is that USA?
Yes, that was USA, The 4400. So the USA, The 4400 that's the show that I was trying to figure out. I was like, what show is like this? The HBO show that I just was talking about, and The Leftovers. So the premise of the 4400 was,
I'm getting into this.
Yes, years before, all of the 4400 people just disappeared. Just disappeared. No explanation, no nothing. They just disappeared. And one day, like 15 years later, they just appeared in a field. 4,400 people. And they became the 4,400. So then the seasons, it's I believe 4 or 5 seasons, went through where were you at, what were you doing. It's 15 years later, you came back exactly the same. No one has aged. I mean, and this is the first episode. The first episode is just 44 people just magically showing up. And then, they run the DNA, they do everything. Like, it's definitely them. But, if you disappear when you were 6, you're still 6.
That's
like, well, I mean.
To be 6.
True.
Like, you're like 21.
Okay, well, yeah. That's, okay, fine. I mean, but if you're like 80, which there was somebody older, but if you're like 65 and you're still 65, 15 years later, that's a win right there. But yeah, it kind of delves into where they were at, what they were doing. Yeah, I really like the show. If you like a little bit of sci-fi, a little bit of action.
A little edgy.
Yeah, a little edgy. That's definitely the one to watch. Oh yes. If you are a vampire fan, if you are an Alexander Skarsgård fan, this will come as no surprise. True Blood, 6 seasons. of all types of fabulousness, of all types of...
I'm trying to think of the theme song. I can't think of it.
Oh my God, I can. I could actually play it, but I'm not. So, you know, based in...
Bon Ton,
Louisiana. Yes. It goes through Sookie Stackhouse, and if you guys are like me and you're a book reader, you already read the Sookie Stackhouse Diaries, which is what True Blood is based off of. I actually love it. I was actually so excited to see who was going to play the character of Eric Northman before the show even aired, and when they announced it was going to be Alexander Skarsgård, like, yes. I mean, everything. I absolutely love it. You know, if we ended up going into a True Blood-esque future, I am here for it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the show was really, I mean, of course, like, shows like that drag out.
Yes.
6th season was completely trash. Like, let's just call it what it is. It was completely trash.
First of all, the ending was trash.
Even like season 5 was kind of trash.
The ending was bad. It was trash.
It was like, it just wasn't good. But like the first couple of seasons, I'm pretty sure, I'm trying to think, my favorite season, I believe was 3. Was that with the witches?
Yes.
Yeah.
3. Yes.
I think season 3. Like that one, like it was so many like funny characters in it, or maybe even 4. Because I feel like
I think it was 3 spilled into 4.
Because I know 2 was like Marianne, and it was like they were all like possessed by that like little crazy lady.
Yeah.
But then it was the one where they introduced Russell Edgington, and they kidnapped
3 into
Bill.
4.
Like that was like
it was season 3 into 4.
That was the best.
3 into 4 was like my jam right there. The 5th season was, you know, kind of like okay, Bill.
Yeah, they had like
I'm over you.
What was that disease, Hep B?
Yeah.
Like they introduced like the disease of the vampires. And it just started getting like really wet.
It was, and then this, you know, fine, whatever. But I will say
it was good. But you
overall, it was very good. It was very binge worthy. That originally came on HBO. If you have HBO, you can stream it on demand for free. This last show is one of those shows that got canceled, but they knew and they did a final season. But the show was originally supposed to be canceled, and that is Banshee, that came on Cinemax. Let me just tell you, it irks my soul that something gets canceled and it's off the air, and then everybody's like, oh my God, this is like one of the most amazing shows. It is 4 seasons, very short seasons. Well, to me they are, because it was only about 8 or 9 episodes in each season.
But that's like cable.
I think that's a good.
It's like 10,
yeah,
like 13 they usually do for like cable shows.
A little less than 10, but you know, not much. But okay, let me just tell you this: the guy is a con artist. He's like a thief. Breaks out of jail. He gets out of jail, goes to look for his lost love, who's like basically started a new life, and he ends up in rural like Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Okay. You have to see how the Amish people are getting down in this. It is they get down with the get down. Like the dude, like this Amish guy is like one of the biggest drug dealers in Pennsylvania.
What the?
Yo, they are like legit carrying heroin and all types of drugs.
The Amish
in the buggy with the horse and carriage, like with the horse and the buggy. Yes, I'm trying to tell you, it is so much action packed in this show. Every single episode is packed with action. I am so here for it. I am so loving it. The premise of it is that he, by accident, takes on someone else's identity. And it is absolutely amazing. I love the show. I am happy it went out the way it went out. You know, they kind of left a little bit open for if they wanted to bring it back, but for the most part, all questions were answered. Everybody went their way. It is definitely binge worthy.
Like a TV movie, like a TV movie.
Kind of. You know how they came back with 24. Yeah, they gave us a little bit more with 24. Now, can I add on one more?
Do it.
Since I am talking about HBO, if you need something that is truly comedic, did you ever watch Hung when it came on HBO?
I didn't.
You didn't? 30-minute show, 3 seasons. 10 episodes a season, really good watch, really quick watch. So binge worthy. He is a high school gym teacher, like seriously struggling, going through a divorce. He has his kids who are also at his high school, and he ends up being a male escort because he's hung.
I'm saying, like, what's that title? It just already making
yes, and I mean, it is so hilariously funny. It is like, it's almost like a better version of Deuce Bigalow. Like if they were to make a television show out of Deuce Bigalow, because he is a fumbling, bumbling, like almost an idiot when it comes to being a male escort. Nothing what you would think. And he is, and everybody's like, oh, I can ignore this foolery because he's hung. And it's crazy.
They'll do it.
It's crazy. And then you have to see his pimp. She's equally as fumbling and bumbling. Like she is. We're gonna find her photo and just put her photo right here on what she looks like, because hilarious. Like, how do you negotiate penis? Like how are you ma'am, can we negotiate the penis? No.
That's a quote.
What?
That's like a tweet.
How do you negotiate penis?
Yeah.
Hashtag psycho. Just a joke. But yeah, that's it. So I feel like I have some, some serious, some sci-fi, some action.
Yeah. What's your list?
So first, Breaking Bad. Next is Monk, The 4400, True Blood, Banshee,
and then the bonus.
Hung. Yeah, and Banshee originally came on Cinemax. So unfortunately, if you don't have Cinemax, I believe you can get it on Amazon Prime, but you may have to pay for those seasons. But trust me, it is well worth the $10 a season. It is. It definitely is. It's definitely worth it. So yeah.
So if y'all watch any of these shows,
yes,
let us know. Hit us up on Twitter at AMB_convo and use the hashtag, please, A&B conversation, and let us know what you think. And if you like this video and want to see more of our binge-worthy series, be sure to leave it in the comments and we can do another video for you.
Yes. And after this, we're going to have a very, very special episode, which is not going to be in our usual uploading day because it is a special video. And what are we going to talk about?
Is it power?
What do you mean, is it power? Of course it's power. Of course it's power. Power will be coming on this Sunday.
Next Sunday. Yeah,
this Sunday.
See, I'm so excited. I don't even know what day it comes on anymore. June 25th.
Yes, June. I'm about to say July. Anyway,
we're so excited.
I know.
We can't even fathom when it comes on.
It's this
season 4. Season 4.
Foe, like Brother Man from the Fifth Flow. Foe. This season, we're gonna have to discuss because of Amber here, we have already seen the first 4 episodes. I am so living for this.
I am living and equally dying and being resurrected.
Yes.
To relive it again.
Yes.
It's a lot.
I know. I'm so here for it. I am so here for it. All right.
Be on the lookout for that.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
Yes.
See you guys next time.